Morning guys, Thursday the 29th of October. I think Willow's enjoying picking through the red berries. Getting a healthy start to the day, Will. I was thinking about yesterday. I had a client for a one-to-one therapy session, and they were exploring a challenge that they have in their life, and it's quite a significant decision that they're considering making, and they were exploring the consequences and the impact of making a decision either way, really, or whatever, and also whatever options might be available. But they came to a point where I asked the question, so are you willing to compromise who you are for the next couple of years, which is what we'd sort of explored. We got to that point where that was potentially really what the outcome would most likely be if they made this particular decision. And you could see that it really sort of stopped them in the tracks, and they basically turned around and went, actually no, I'm not, because it had taken them, they're very aware of this, and they'd shared, a couple of years at least, if not more, to get to a point where they'd really worked on themselves. They'd really made, some major transformations. And the thought as well, we explored the potential impact of what it may be like to compromise themselves. And I think they got it, they felt that level of angst and restriction and quite claustrophobic type feel, and that question made them really then go, actually no, I'm not prepared to compromise myself to that degree. And it was like that was in a way, whatever, all the session had led up to that, they just sort of had this look on their face and looked at me and went, thank you. It was a real sense of the clarity for them that they needed. And then I was also watching Life, which is this series that I've been watching each week, and it follows a number of different people who all live within the same house and different aspects of their lives. And it's just been, I don't know about anybody else who's seen it, but I found it really gripping, really quite, very, very real as well, very true to life as it's called, and I suppose the challenges and the decisions people make, and how life isn't always that straightforward, and it can be messy, and the impact and consequences of various decisions, leave that will, that people make. So it's been a really good, and this particular week got to a point where the woman, the wife of the guy who's got cancer, she went away for a few days, really, if you like, found aspects of herself that she knows are within her, and that she really has wanted to sort of show up in the world and share for, I imagine, quite a long time. But part of that sort of storyline is how this is, bear in mind, everyone has their own interpretation of it, but the way it comes across and the way she feels is that her and her husband's relationship is set up in such a way that he, sort of makes fun of her, laughs at her about certain situations, but says, he doesn't see it as a bad or negative thing. He just sees it that that's the way the relationship has always been. That's how it's set up. Whereas she's starting to get to a point where she's feeling